Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back. And today I got another unboxing. But this, like before, is not just any other unboxing. This is a PowerTeam Lures unboxing. Just a couple baits in here. I'm also going to pull some aside and do a giveaway for you guys once I reach 100 subscribers. So why don't you go ahead and smash that subscribe button right now, and we'll get into the box. All right. So first up, it's probably some of the baits I would go ahead and give away. I've got the 3.6 JP Hammer Shad in Pearl. This bait I would be using without a doubt as a trailer. Spinner baits, chatter baits, even jigs. This thing is amazing. Plus, you can use it for multiple applications. You can use some JJ's Magic and Diet Chartreuse, thiolate, which is like a reddish orange, and definitely change the color of it for that trailer. You can also just use it to throw in beds on like a little jig head, or even Texas rig it, or throw it weightless, act like a little jerk bait. It's awesome. Finesse worms, everyone's got to love them. It's the name of the game, especially in the summer. So PowerTeam Lures 7-inch tickler. This is a green pumpkin red flake. It's probably one of my all-time favorites for their ticklers. I don't know what it is, clear water to murky water. It's just phenomenal, especially if there's a little sun. Make that red flake pop. And that's the same thing. I love that on a Texas rig, 1/4 ounce weight, 3/0 hook, or maybe on another jig head or a shaky head. Mostly I'm Texas rigging that, but it's awesome. Springtime into summer, especially for ponds, we got the PTL Gator. This is a green pumpkin. This guy's a 6-inch. I don't know if you can see it, but got a bunch of little bubbles on the back, similar to an alligator, and a real heavy hinged tail. So you can swim this, guys. You can hop it, or you can even wake it on top weightless. It's phenomenal. If there's grass and there's a pond, they're not hitting top water, it's a hot day, I'm still throwing my gator. It's amazing. Then we got the 7-inch tickler again, but this one is in the other go-to color. Should be in everyone's arsenal. This is the black, straight black. Again, you can dye this, experiment with different colors, but mainly you're trying to create an abstract. You want your bait to stand out. So again, even in clear water, if you got a murky bottom, sandy bottom, the black creates an excellent abstract, makes it stand out. Most times what is different or stands out is what gets eaten, and we want our tickler eaten. Looks like they didn't have any more of the PowerTeam Lures bags, so we got the 7-inch tickler again in a watermelon red flake. It's another go-to color in clear water. Smallmouth, love it. Just as a heads up too, a lot of these initial ones, all the ones that say PowerTeam Lures, all these guys that we just did, and why not some more that are coming out. I'm going to throw in a box for my 100 subscriber giveaway, so don't forget to share the videos, to subscribe yourself if you haven't, In addition to that, I'll be throwing in a pile of my other favorite PowerTeam lures collectively across their bait line. I'll be throwing all of them in a box, probably a couple $100 worth of baits. So again, with the 3.6 JP Hammer Shad, this one is in green pumpkin, light blue swirl. I guess they were out of the bags again, which is a good thing, right? If they're running out of product that quick. It's someone I want to be a part of. Again, this is phenomenal if you're throwing it on jig. They have their own jigs. You can throw this as a trailer. It matches perfectly. It's green pumpkin, light blue swirl. You can use it on a spinnerbait if you have a darker spinnerbait. Where I like this color, believe it or not, is what it's really designed for is the drop shot. Throw that on a drop shot and it impersonates a bluegill fantastically. And smallmouth in my area just love that color on a drop shot. I will also take it on their FCT, so the food chain tube jig heads, especially designed jig heads for their smaller tubes. I will take that, use it as a swim jig, and rig this guy on it. And I'll just kind of swim it through the water. Smallmouths just can't get enough of it. But one of my favorite colors, again, across their lineup is that green pumpkin, light blue swirl. So, and then I got the Gator in a Pro Pack. The Pro Pack is 25 baits preloaded with their hog tonic, their special scent made of mostly amino acids. If you haven't smelt it, it's no mistaking it. So the Pro Packs are just regular bags. Guys that have used the bait, once you've used it, you realize, wow, this is the real deal. This is my go-to. You'll start buying the Pro Packs as well. It's just 25 baits, preloaded with scent for you, and usually come at a cheaper price. But that's the Gator, green pumpkin. We got a Pro Pack of the 3.6 JP Hammer Shad, and that's in pearl. And you'll notice too on their pearls, they don't put the hog tonic on the Pro bags in with the baits. They'll actually put it in little tubes for you. So if you want to add it, you can. If you don't have to. I'm going to go ahead and say that so that the hog tonic itself doesn't die your Pro bait. It has a yellowish tint. May or may not want to. I got the Pro Pack, again 25 of the 3.6 JP Hammer Shads in the green pumpkin light blue swirl. The Pro Pack and the 7-inch tickler and watermelon red flake. Pro Pack of the 7-inch tickler in the green pumpkin. Those are definitely loaded with the hog tonic. 7-inch tickler in the black. There's 25 worms in there. I usually put these in my Plano waterproof 3600s. Fits them perfectly and keeps them straight, divided from light colors, translucent for the clear water, to the green pumpkins, darker colors for the stained or muddy. Next one of their worms is the 5-inch, the 6-stick, and it is sick. This is phenomenal if you're wacky baiting. It's like a round bait, but has a square bait with round rings, and they're naturally buoyant, so they float. Gives a slower rate of fall. Again, you could also rig this on one of their shaky heads, pea head, or something of that nature, and being floating or naturally buoyant bait, it's going to float up, give you a natural movement. But I'll throw that on the wacky rig, and I'll just let it go. I'll throw it out, and I'll just wait. And usually the smallmouth, they'll come up, investigate it, come back around, hit it. Third time, they'll just take it and run. So can't go wrong with it. It's phenomenal. Normally I'm not into the Senko style bait, but PTL has won me over with their 6-stick. I got the black blue flake stained murky water. and then the black and blue. Sometimes there's not a lot of sun, so no flake. Sometimes will actually stand out more. The sun or it's bright out, that's when I'll throw the flake. Then it's getting hot, so I'm going to drop down, and one of my new favorite ways to use PowerTeam lures is with the drop shot. So I got their 5-inch finicky tickler, smaller version of the 7-inch tickler. It's phenomenal on a shaky head or the drop shot. This is a Scuvernog Blue Flake. It's like a green pumpkin blue in a blender with blue flake. I mean, it's somewhat dark, somewhat translucent, and heavy blue flake. So stained water, even clear water, that would work well. I got the 5-inch finicky tickler in my green pumpkin light blue swirl. That's going to be a staple, guys. I got that almost in everything they offer. Got the 5-inch finicky tickler in green pumpkin purple flake. And these are all pro packs again, guys. I use so much of them. It's the food chain tube, 3.5-inch. This one's in money. Now initially when I saw this color, I thought, wow, it's heavy, heavy blue with a little silver. It's way too dark. When you hold this thing up to the light, it's what it is. It's money. It's a clear color with blue, purple, impregnated colors, and then it's got a lot of silver and purple flake. So when it's actually in the water and the sunlight's penetrating it, it does become very translucent. But I'll use that on the food chain tube heads, which I was mentioning. I got a pack of them here. These are 3/16. I'll take that out. This is very versatile. You can use it as a swim jig. You can use it as perfectly inside the food chain tube. It's got a very stout hook, so you can just lay back, set the hook. But it's also got barb bait keepers on it. So you can use it as that swim jig I mentioned earlier on the 3.6 JP Hammer Shad. Then I got the PTL 4.5-inch grub in blue hue. It's a translucent blue with a heavy flake. Again, I'm a smallies guy. Love the largemouth, but smallies have a place in my heart, so figured I'd give this a shot. Then on top of that, I got some of their whack jackers. It's a weedless wacky hook, but it's got a one-aught hook. These are 3/32 of an ounce. Usually go the lightest, give it a natural way to fall. It's got the heavy 5-strand weed guard. Sometimes, depending on where I'm fishing, I'll just clip that off, or I'll leave it on. The size of this hook and the design of this is just perfect. It's never lost. If a fish bites, it's coming in the boat, unless I'm just a complete moron. But even if I'm having an off day, I'll set the hook just right. I'm not paying attention. I don't know what it is. It's game over. It's phenomenal. And then I'm just going to take a bunch of this and send it out. I also got a big pack of the 1/4-ounce lean drops. The drop shot weight. Like I said, I really got into it. I'm not with the drop shot. I use light finesse gear, but with the weight, I want to get down there and get the fishing the drop shot rig immediately. So I tend to use a heavier weight. Plus, when I'm using this system, I tend to be after the smallmouth or the largemouth when that's a hot, lazy day in the middle of summer. So they're going to be deep. I want to get down there where they are quicker. Also the smallmouth, especially when I go up north to Maine, the river has a current. I want to be the one who's moving that bait, or I want the river to naturally move it, but I don't want it moving it out of the strike zone. So that's where I like the heavier weight. Otherwise than that, guys, that's about it. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Don't be afraid to share the video. And then, like I said, pretty much going to put all this in a box, and I'll take all these too. I'll put all that in a box, guys, and I'll send it someone's way. I'll throw in some of the hog tonic capsules, maybe 20 or 30 in there, and it's all my PowerTeam lures favorite baits. So I'll put them in a box, and when I hit 100 subscribers, we'll do a giveaway. If anything changes with them from now till when I hit 100 subscribers, I'm just going to add to it. This is all going in a separate box, and it'll just be labeled 100 subscriber giveaway. When I get there, what is in that box will be the giveaway. But I guarantee you no one's done a 100 subscriber giveaway like this, and it'll be a couple $100 worth, and it's not so much the value, it's spreading the love and passion for the sport, and doing so with a bait that just makes it easy. So that's it for now, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thank you.